Hi sweets, I hope you're having a great start of the week and happy Labor Day. Also, for this video, as you can see, I have a lot of color in my face, which is not the norm. Usually I go for looks a little bit more traditional, not so much color in just one makeup look. First of all, the lips, I like it, but it's extremely out of my comfort zone. I wanted to do something a little bit bolder that I would normally go for this really colorful eye look, and I did this combination. Also, for this video, I'm gonna use the Spectral palette from Linda Hallberg. As I said in other videos, she is my favorite makeup artist, and she came with the idea of getting out in the market kind of a pastel eyeshadow palette. This is the one that I did use for my eye look. I'm gonna give you a really quick swatch from the shades that this palette offers. I'm gonna go with the first row. The first one is Dim, is this really light orange shade. The second one is Faint. It is another light green shade. The third one is Ivory. It is a lilac purpley shade. And the last one is Abstract, which is a light blue. These two are, let's just say it in between metallic and satin. This is a matte one and this is a metallic light blue. The first one from the second row, it is Illusion. This has shimmers in it, and as you can see, you have a lot of color payoff with that silver shade. The second one is Occult. It is this matte, this kind of a burgundy magenta shade. The second one is Phantom, which is one of my favorite colors in this palette. It is this turquoise shade. And the last one is this pink shade named Unknown. These last three shades are mattes, and this one is a really metallic with glitter shade. This one is the one that I have in my inner corner. This one is the one that I apply in my outer corner. This one, technically I have it all over my mobile lid and a little bit in the beginning part of my eye. And this one is the one that I use to buff the edges of all the shades that I applied in my crease area. I use almost the entire palette in this look. I didn't use only Dim and Faint, which are these two shades. The other six, I am wearing them in my eyes. So without any further ado, let's just right down to the tutorial. I have already done my entire complexion, and as I have said previously, I'm gonna go with the Spectral palette. This is from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. I have said repeatedly that she is my favorite makeup artist. She is a sweet and awesome woman. She loves color and she likes to create. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do with it, but I just hope and pray for the best. And as always, I'm going to start by priming my eyes, and I'm going to use my Milani eyeshadow primer. This is a matte eyeshadow, and for being a matte, it doesn't have a lot of kick up in the pen. Still, I tap the excess of my brush and it has a little bit of fallout, but not so much. And this one, I'm gonna start applying it a little bit above of my natural crease, just in the ending part of my eye. Firstly, I'm starting by tapping the shadow into this area. And I'm using, by the way, one of Linda Hallberg brushes. This is the 304 brush. And I'm just going to work it only into this half of my crease. Now I'm gonna go to the shade Phantom. And it's behaving exactly the same way as Airy, that it doesn't have a lot of kick up in the pan. So make sure to tap the excess. And this one, I'm gonna place it in the inner part of my lid. First, stamping or tapping the pigment into the area where I wanted it to be, which is the inner part of my eye. And these two shades together, and to buff the edge of them, I'm gonna go with this Alamar Reina del Caribe Volume 2. And I'm gonna go with the shade Unknown. This one brought a lot of kick up. I'm tapping the excess of it, and what I have left in my brush is what I'm going to go all over the edge of these two shades. And I'm gonna work it a little bit towards my eyebrow. I think I'm gonna use the Phantom, and I'm gonna place it all over my mobile lid. And I'm using the same brush, the Linda Hallberg 304 brush, and I'm pressing the pigment into my mobile lid. I love this shade. And now I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna use the 303 brush, and I'm gonna go to Occult, and I'm gonna place it in my outer corner. I'm getting a lot of color payoff so far with each of the shadows that I have used, which it isn't a surprise coming from her. I'm just tapping the shade and getting a little bit of it in my crease. Now I think I'm gonna go to Abstract, and I'm gonna place it on top of Phantom. This is performing kind of an eyeshadow topper, which is totally fine by me. I think I'm gonna go to Unknown again, and I'm using this Luxie Mini 121, and I'm gonna go on top of Phantom. And for my bottom part, I think I'm gonna go with two shades. Firstly, I'm gonna go with Phantom, and I'm using this Luxie 249. This is a precision crease brush. I'm gonna use it for my bottom part, and I'm placing it really close to my bottom lashes, and then I'm going to apply it into the 2/3 of my bottom lashes. And now I'm gonna go again to Occult with the same brush, and I'm gonna place it in the last third of my bottom lashes, again working it really close to my bottom lashes. I'm gonna go to Unknown with the Luxie 121, and I'm going to blend a little bit the two shades that I applied in my bottom lashes, just to buff the edges a little bit. I'm doing a voiceover in this part because my neighbor really do me a number with how loud she put her music today, so I'm sorry for this. For liner, I'm gonna use my Benefit Roller Liner in black. I'm doing a wing liner, and as always, I'm gonna use as a guideline my bottom lashes. I'm gonna do the tail of my wing, then I'm going to connect it to my lid, and later on I'm gonna fill in the little gap that you will develop when you do your eyeliner like this. Now I'm gonna go to Illusion, and I'm going to apply it into my inner corner using my pinky finger. And I'm going to use the Sigma E36 to blend it into my upper part of my eye. I'm having again the same situation, so that's why the voiceover. I had a couple of choices for my lips, and I wasn't sure which one I was going to choose. So I went with the Hola Neon Velvet Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade FOMO. As always, I start with my Cupid's bow first, and then I will do my sides, really carefully by the way. And now I'm gonna work my bottom lip. And now to fill up my lips, I'm gonna go with this Rimmel London. This is the Moisturize Renew lipstick. This is the shade 360 As You Want Victoria. As I was doing my lips, I got the idea of bringing up my blush to the sides of my temples, and I'm gonna go with this H&M Pure Radiance Powder Blusher. This is in the shade Golden Peach. I'm going to use this Luxie 660. This is a precision foundation brush, but I'm going to use it to apply this. So sweet, this is it. This is the final look. I have to say this is really out of my comfort zone. First of all, because I don't use such bright colors in my regular basis, but I really like my eyes. Also, I really work my blush. I use another shade of blush. This is Golden Peach from H&M. I really like the H&M blushes. They are really good and really affordable. If you haven't tried it, you give it a try. But I work it from my cheeks to my temple and a little bit upper part of my eyebrows, as you can see in this area here, to work the entire eye look, because I thought that every part was working individually and I wanted everything look as in one piece, and I think that I achieved it doing that with my blush. Besides that, the palette is really good, is top-notch quality. As I said in my previous video, it isn't a surprise for me because I have already owned products from Linda Hallberg, and she does have a high quality products and I love it. If you want a palette that has color in it, you can grab this one. The art is amazing, really different from what you see in the market right now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, press the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.